For the recipe that we'll be making today, you're going to need 1 container of grape tomatoes, a container of sliced mushrooms, half of 1 large white onion, 3 garlic cloves, some cooking oil, vegetable broth, crushed red pepper, pasta sauce, and of course the spaghetti. The preparation that you'll need to do today is dice the onion, mince the garlic, and then I'm planning on halving these. I'm not actually going to dice them, I'm just going to slice each tomato in half. And I used just about half the container. Okay, so here are all my ingredients prepared. And you're going to want to take a fairly wide pot. It doesn't need to be that deep, it just needs to be deep enough to hold maybe 4 or 5 cups of water comfortably. And then you're going to want to put it on medium heat with your cooking oil inside to make it hot. And the first thing that we're going to add is going to be the garlic and the onion and let that brown up a little bit. Alright, now these are starting to saute pretty well, so I'm going to add in the mushrooms. I'm going to let that cook for a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to add in the tomatoes. Alright, at this point everything's cooked pretty well together. I did just add my chili flakes. You can add that at the end or you can add it when you're cooking. This way you'll get a little bit more flavor and a little bit more heat out of them. Okay, I just added 2 cups of my vegetable broth and then 2 cups of water to this. Let that come to a boil and then you'll add your pasta and everything. And it may look like there's a lot of liquid in there right now, but the pasta is going to absorb all of that. Okay, so at this point the pasta's all done, the water's all soaked up. One tip that I do have is that when you're cooking, I'd really recommend stirring continuously because you don't want the pasta to burn on the bottom of the pan. And so now I'm going to add in some of my pasta sauce and I'm going to see how much I need. If you don't like actually mixing your pasta sauce into your dish, into your noodles, then just add it at the end. I just really like the way that it tastes when it's all incorporated in together. So now I'm going to plate it and I'm going to top it with some Parmesan cheese. And here is the final product. It might not look like the prettiest thing, but it tastes so good, especially because I cooked it in vegetable broth and I cooked the onions and the garlic beforehand, as well as my other vegetables. And again, you can make this your own. You don't have to add mushrooms and tomatoes and stuff. You can add whatever you want. This was actually really cheap to make. It cost me less than $10, so I'm assuming that a lot of you guys are watching this are college students, so I would highly recommend making this.